Finally, the Jags stopped the skid. The losing streak ended with a victory against the Raiders. Joining me on the phone, the morning show News for Jax sports editor Justin Barney to do a little Monday morning quarterbacking. Good morning, Justin.
Bruce, how you doing today? We're talking about a win, finally.
Yeah, hey, they erased a 17-point deficit to beat the Raiders 27-20, but dare I say it was not easy.
Not easy at all. Came down to the wire, but that's something we've not seen from Jacksonville this season. The ability to kind of hit back when they get hit, and they did that in crunch time yesterday. 17-point deficit, really a little bit different than what we've seen before with the Jaguars. They're usually in games and battling throughout the game instead of having to crawl back out of a big deficit. Yesterday's deficit was the biggest they've overcome since the game in 2014, a 21-point deficit to the Giants. And the ability to come back and close out a game has been something Doug Peterson has talked about week after week after week. And the Jaguars finally were able to kind of validate those words and show that they have it in them yesterday with that 27-20 comeback win. Great to get that win going into Kansas City next week. And if you can scratch out a win there, you head into the bye on a 2-game winning streak in the season. Suddenly feels a lot different.
I said it wasn't easy. You know, Carr had 2 chances in the final 3 minutes, stalling, and then finally Devin Lloyd.
Absolutely. Derek Carr, again, is a very good quarterback. He's probably a top 14 quarterback in the league, and Jacksonville was able to kind of muster a defensive stop when they weren't able to do that in the first half. I mean, Davante Adams, 146 yards receiving in the first half, and he was a non-factor in the second half. And then Devin Lloyd, he's had some up and down weeks recently and comes back with that fumble recovery on the lateral at the end. Jacksonville, everything was clicking for them at the finish, which has not been the case in games this year. They have been way too inconsistent, way too erratic. And, you know, hopefully, as Doug Peterson said, this is a sign of things to come.
All right, the Jags didn't roll over, but it looked like they were going to be blown out for a while. Davante Adams destroyed them for a time.
Yes, that first half was absolutely sensational for him after a very disappointing last week in a shutout loss to the Saints, and they could not cover him. They could not answer him. They made changes at halftime, which is something they've shown they have the ability to do, whether it's been in the run game or in the pass game, and he was not a factor in that second half. So credit to Mike Caldwell, Tyson Campbell, Andre Sisco, that secondary. Andrew Wingard, Dewey came in and played very, very good snaps yesterday, had a big blitz that forced an incompletion on 3rd and long. So just a lot of things went right for Jacksonville yesterday. We'll see if they can kind of continue that, especially going to Kansas City Arrowhead, one of the most difficult places in all of pro sports to get a win at.
Do you think they still lack the confidence that they can be physical? Because in short yardage situations, it doesn't seem they can line up the run.
That's the thing that I think not having a James Robinson does. You don't have that ability to kind of pound it in between the tackles like you do. Travis Etienne is a guy that gets outside and turns on the jets, and James Robinson was that guy that can run between the tackles. So on those 3rd and 1, 4th and inches kind of situations, you're going to need to be able to do that instead of running these weird pitch-out plays that they've had so many problems on. But I think that comes in time. Travis Etienne, essentially in his 9th NFL game, he is not a rookie, but he is a rookie in a sense that he missed his rookie season. So I think that will come eventually. You're going to need to be able to run those 4th and 1 type of plays and run it hard between the tackles. I think you've got to be able to do that to have success.
Nobody's going to argue the most challenging game of the season is next. Kansas City on the road. Possible to get 2 in a row? I mean, can they realistically celebrate another win before the bye?
I think anything is possible. You look back to how bad this team was last year, and they beat the Bills 9-6 at home. You look yesterday, the Jets beat the Bills. So I think anything is possible. And Jacksonville has not been blown out of a game this year. I think that Kansas City game is going to be a big challenge to see if they can kind of keep that close game streak going.
Justin Barney, appreciate your time. They'll talk more tonight when we have a look at the week ahead. Frank Frangie and Jamal St. Cyr on the news tonight at 10. Be right back.